All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to deconstruct a pretty interesting modern sales pitch for something called the digital flyer. We're going to take it apart piece by piece and really see how the argument is built, what makes it tick.
So, right out of the gate, they hit you with this question. And it's not a gentle one, is it? Is your website losing you money? That is a direct shot, designed to hook any business owner and tap right into one of their biggest fears, that their online presence is just a black hole for cash. And of course, that question leads us right into the first phase of the argument. Because, before you can sell someone a solution, you have to make them really feel the problem. So here's where they twist the knife a little. The argument they're making is that the very thing you thought you needed, a traditional website, is actually the enemy. They're framing it as slow, confusing, and worst of all, a bad investment. And this is where it gets real. They start throwing out some numbers to make that pain feel tangible. We're talking up to $2,000 just to get started, and then maybe $300 every single month. And when you put those numbers right next to the phrase little to no return, well, that's a powerful and pretty painful picture they're painting. Okay, now watch this. The argument is about to pivot. It's not just about the money anymore. Now, they introduce a sense of extreme urgency, a ticking clock that raises the stakes for everything. This right here, this is the heart of the entire pitch. It's a brilliant move, really. It shifts the problem from something you can control, like your budget, to something you can't, a customer's fleeting attention span. The online world is no longer just a store. It's a lightning-fast battle for survival. 2 seconds. That's it. This number becomes the villain of the story. By just hammering this one single number, they create this incredible sense of pressure. The message is simple. If your expensive, clunky website can't deliver in 2 seconds, you're already done. Game over. So after building up this scary, high-stakes problem, the story naturally needs a hero. It's time to reveal the solution they've been leading up to this whole time. And here it is, the digital flyer. Just listen to the language they're using. It's an alternative to those bulky websites. And notice the focus isn't on features, it's on results. Calls, clicks, revenue. It's positioned as this lean, mean, money-making machine. This is really the core philosophy they're selling. They're basically saying, hey, forget everything you thought you knew. This isn't an art contest. It's not about being pretty. It's about one thing and one thing only, getting results you can actually measure. Okay, that's a pretty big promise. So how does it supposedly work? Well, the pitch now has to shift into the proof phase, where they break down the mechanics of how this thing actually delivers on those promises. Now, if you look closely at this list, you'll see that every single feature is a direct solution to a problem they already brought up. Is your old site slow? This one is fast loading. Is it confusing? This one has a clear, focused message. Not getting any calls? Well, this one has a giant phone button. It's a perfect point-by-point takedown of all the earlier pain points. And here's the data they use to justify the whole approach. This single statistic is the bedrock of their mobile-friendly claim. By showing you that a whopping 90% of customers are on their phones, they make a mobile-first design sound less like a good idea and more like the only idea. It's non-negotiable. And so we've reached the final act. We've felt the pain, we've met the hero, we've seen the proof. Now, all that's left is for the pitch to make its move and close the deal. And here we see some classic sales psychology in action. They show you that regular price of $400 just to make the offer price of $120 look like an absolute steal. It's called price anchoring, and it's all about making you feel like you're getting a fantastic deal right now. And then, of course, they throw in the first month free to make it even easier to say yes.
And to wrap it all up, they make it incredibly simple to take the next step. No complicated forms, no hoops to jump through. Just a website and a phone number. It's a clear, frictionless path from being an interested viewer to becoming a paying customer.
So when you strip it all back, this whole argument really does hinge on the power of that 2-second window. And it leaves us with a pretty fascinating question for anyone in business today. In this world of shrinking attention spans, is this kind of radical, ruthless simplicity the ultimate advantage? Well, this pitch is certainly betting that it is.